Okay, in video 3, we are going to talk about lipids. Lipids are fats. And I'm going to do this the same way. I'm going to talk about functions first, and then I'll come up and talk about those elements. So lipids have a lot of functions, but their claim to fame is for long-term energy. Or we could even say add storage to that, right? We think that bears fatten up for the winter, right? There's a lot of organisms that go around and get ready to hibernate right now. And they need all of this fat to kind of tuck up in their cells, in their fat cells, to use later on when they were all done using up those carbohydrates that we talked about before. But that's not their only job. Their other really important job is that they make up all cell membranes. So, that's kind of important, right? Because every single one of your cells is lined with a phospholipid bilayer. And that's actually our friend down here in the corner is a phospholipid. Yeah, I'll say it again. Phospholipid. Bilayer. There's 2 of them that touch tails. We'll talk more about that when we do cells. But every single one of your cells has fats in it. And then also, fats are really important because they make steroids. I know that sounds funny, but they do. Steroids and hormones, and they make our brain happy. And they work as chemical messengers. So fats have a lot more jobs than you would say even carbohydrates do. And the one that, like I said, we talk about the most is that long-term energy storage. They're similar to carbohydrates in that their 3 elements are carbon, hydrogen, and oxygen. Sometimes phosphorus, this guy down here again. Sometimes phosphorus, but for the most part, we're just going to stick with carbon, hydrogen, and oxygen. And the major types are fats and oils. Sometimes we have waxes that are important for waterproofing and protection. And then, like we mentioned before, steroids, and again, those phospholipids. Now, the building blocks of phospholipids, like the monomers and polymers of lipids, are called glycerol and fatty acids. So what happens is there's sort of this glycerol backbone, and the fatty acids come off the chain like this. And because of these fatty acids, fats are insoluble. They do not mix with water. Right? And some of our examples, well, some of them are delicious, like butter and oil. I don't know that phospholipids taste very good, but a hormone that we talk a lot about in health is cholesterol. And then some food examples. We've got some nightly cheese. And even just like dietary fats like bacon. Okay, that's enough. I'm going to leave you with bacon. And those are fats.